I'm Amy Resnick, and I'm the director of Bad Jews. Okay, the play's title. We'll start with that. When Joshua Harmon started writing the play, he always starts with a question. And this question was, what do I do with my Jewishness? These are young people who are finding their way in the world and figuring out their identity. Being a millennial in modern America, what does it mean to be Jewish? Joshua's own grandma asked him, why can't you call it good Jews? And he said, Grandma, it's a generational thing. We're the third generation. We're a younger generation. We're the millennial generation, and we say bad Jews all the time. Why is this play important to me? Well, it happens to resonate very personally with me. My Aunt Helen, is a survivor who was one of the found children. She was brought in by a Catholic town, and they put their own lives in jeopardy in order to save these kids. What was the inception and seed for this play was that Joshua Harmon went to go, you often go to listen to survivors talk and tell their firsthand story. Well, he went where the grandkids were telling their grandparents' story, and he felt suddenly kind of removed from it. And he started to think about how stories get diluted as generations move on, and survivors are passing. This is, I think, a crucial time for young Jews to realize that, and how do they carry on the legacy then? How do they warn the world and say, I know this, my parent or my grandparent went through this, and what I'm seeing in the world now are the early signs of that. I think everybody should come see this show. I think that this play will affect people in many different disparate ways and in many different profound ways. This generation is called the 3G generation, and the reason it's called the 3G generation is they're literally third generation after a survivor, which is where Bad Jews is bandied about in that particular generation. They'll feel like this play is written about them, and I think an elder generation or parent generations will be able to understand a lot more. Obviously, that so many theaters have this as a hit. I think the key element is that it is very funny, and it's dealing with some very important themes that run underneath it. But what I hope people get when they leave is that it could be any family. And I hope that Joshua's very specific writing and beautiful characters are very universal.